I also look, boom, testimony time. Y'all, I completely understand that God is almighty and powerful. I completely understand that God is not only the Alpha and Omega, but He's also the beginning and the end. I also understand that God uses the earth as His footstool. And yes, although God is big, He's powerful, He's all around, there is still great revelation. There's still great insight. There is still great wisdom in the small things in which God can display towards you. And when you're instilled in the Spirit, when you have a close relationship with the Lord can start to show you the small things, which can lead to big revelations, because even through the small things, there is big messages, there is big answers in which God wants to give to you. I don't care whether that be through nature, whether that be objects, music, TV, your phone. God is going to speak to you through every detail of life, but all you got to do is pay attention. So last Saturday, man, I had a show, right? And this was like my first ever big show, you feel me? And usually, I usually perform at, open mics and stuff like that. But this was like the first ever big show that I had where I was performing on stage in front of a whole bunch of people on a big, like in a street festival. I ain't gonna lie, it was a blessing to be the light. It was a blessing to stand out and to be there and to, have the privilege to be there to perform and, and to represent, my boy JC. But y'all, I'm gonna show you this photo, and this is like a photo of me performing. But there was like a whole bunch of, tents, because it's a street festival. So a whole bunch of tents, a whole bunch of food trucks. And the stage I was performing on was right next to a tent. And I couldn't help but notice that this tent said, let me just show y'all. Y'all, if y'all pay attention to the tent, it says emerge. It says emerge. So when I was at church yesterday, I was like, you know what? I was like, let me look up what the word emerge means. So it has a couple of definitions. It means to become known, to become apparent, to become prominent. It also means to come out, to appear, to come into view, or to come up, spring forth, spring forward, become invisible, make an appearance. You get the gist. And I can't help but notice that although through what I was, I just did with my performance, although it was a little stage and I really didn't have, I had a lot of people there to cheer me on. What I had to realize is that it is through the small beginnings. God says, do not despise small beginnings. Whatever situation you're in, whatever you are coming forth through, God is making it plain and clear. He's making it plain and clear that you are on the path that you need to be. He's making it plain and clear that you are at the exact moment, at the exact pace, at the exact space where you need to be. So don't think you're behind. Don't think you're too far ahead, but you are just right where you need to be. As God is bringing to light every situation, God is bringing to light every single thing in your life. Whether that be the truth springing forth, whether that be the goals, the careers, the relationships, anything, everything is springing forth and everything is coming to light and everything is coming into perspective in a full bird's eye view on the way that you need to perceive it. And also in the way that God is showing it to you. So don't despise where you're at, man. Count it all joy that you are exactly where you need to be in this exact moment, in this exact time. God puts us through the small things. God makes sure to see if we're trustworthy with the small responsibilities, and we're faithful with the small, like I made in my video yesterday, just so that He can be able to bless us and spring us forth into more that He has in store for us. So God is saying you are making an appearance. God is saying this is the time where you spring forth. This is the time where your light shines in the midst of a dark, cruel world. People need your light. They need your skills. They need your talents. They need your gift. They need your music. They need your clothing. They need your hairstyling. They need your book. They need everything that you have to offer in God. There's a shift that has occurred. So get in alignment with the shift. Get in alignment with God's will for your life. And just know that through anything that you go through, that it is not a you move. It's not an enemy move, but it's a God move through your life. So emerge, my brother and my sister. Your time is now. God bless.